Iran is often described as a major regional power. But how strong is its military? Really? In moments of rising tension, perception matters as much as capability. Markets react to it. Governments calculate around it. Alliances shift because of it. So understanding Iran's military strength is not just about numbers. It's about structure, strategy, and leverage. To begin, Iran does not possess the kind of conventional military power seen in global superpowers. Its air force is aging. Its navy is not designed for large-scale blue-water warfare. Its armored divisions are not built for prolonged conventional conflict against advanced Western forces. But that does not mean it is weak. Iran's military doctrine is built around asymmetry. Instead of competing directly with larger powers, Iran focuses on strategies designed to offset conventional disadvantages. One of its most significant strengths lies in missile capability. Iran has developed one of the largest ballistic missile arsenals in the Middle East. Short-range and medium-range missiles capable of reaching regional targets. These systems are mobile, dispersed, and difficult to neutralize quickly. That alone changes strategic calculations. Then there is the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, the IRGC. Beyond traditional armed forces, the IRGC operates with its own command structure, intelligence capabilities, and regional networks. It plays a central role in Iran's external strategy. This includes relationships with non-state actors across the region. Groups aligned with Iranian interests operate in Lebanon, Iraq, Syria, and Yemen. This network extends Iran's influence beyond its borders. It creates strategic depth, and it complicates direct confrontation, because any escalation may not remain confined to one battlefield. Naval strategy is another key element. In the Persian Gulf, Iran does not rely on large warships. Instead, it emphasizes fast attack craft, coastal missile systems, and naval mines. In narrow waterways like the Strait of Hormuz, these tools become strategically significant. Even limited disruption could create economic ripple effects. However, it is equally important to recognize limitations. Iran's conventional air power is constrained. Its air defense systems have improved, but remain challenged by advanced Western technology. Its economy has faced years of sanctions, affecting procurement and modernization. In a prolonged conventional conflict against a technologically superior opponent, Iran would face serious constraints. But Iran's strategy is not designed for conventional dominance. It is designed for deterrence, to raise the cost of confrontation, to create complexity, to signal that escalation would carry consequences beyond a single strike. This strategy relies on layered pressure, missile capability, regional influence, maritime leverage, cyber operations. Each layer adds uncertainty, and uncertainty shapes strategic decision-making. For global markets, this matters. Energy flows through regions influenced by these capabilities. Shipping routes pass within reach of coastal systems. Allied networks introduce additional variables. Strength, in this context, is not about winning a traditional war. It is about influencing the threshold of escalation. It is about shaping calculations in Washington, in regional capitals, and in financial markets. The question is not whether Iran could overpower a global superpower in direct confrontation. The question is whether it can make escalation costly enough to deter it, and that is where strategy becomes central. Because military capability is only one side of the equation. Political will is another. Alliance structures are another. And economic resilience plays its own role. In geopolitics, power is rarely absolute. It is relational. It is situational. It depends on geography, alliances, and objectives. Iran's military strength is not built for expansion across continents. It is built to defend, to complicate, and to deter. And in a region already marked by fragile balance, that can be significant. The real strategic risk does not lie in immediate large-scale war. It lies in miscalculation, limited actions, proxy responses, incremental escalation. Because when multiple actors are involved, control becomes harder to maintain. So how strong is Iran militarily? Strong enough to influence the region, strong enough to raise costs, strong enough to shape strategic decisions, but not without limits. And understanding those limits is as important as understanding its capabilities. In the next episode, we examine a broader question. If escalation spreads beyond direct confrontation, could this evolve into a wider regional conflict? Because in geopolitics, strength does not operate in isolation. It operates within a system. This is GeoNexus, the world in focus.